The undeniable favor of God, achieving my present by walking in the light of God's love, by Elizabeth Jean Bruce, Ph.D. Chapter 3, Part 3. It was a person from the APA magazine. The person asked me, when will we be receiving a photo from you? I asked, what kind of photo? Would you like, and what is the photo for? The person informed me that my photo would be needed for a feature of PGSP in the APA magazine publication. I replied, okay, I'll get a photo for you. Where can I send it? I chose a recent photograph that was professionally done previously when my mother and I were walking through a mall and were randomly chosen to receive a free photo session at a photography studio. We took full advantage of the opportunity to have a free photo session. My mother gave her coupon to my sister, and my sister and I had our photos taken soon afterward. Of course, once I saw the photographs, I couldn't just take the free one. I had to purchase the entire photo shoot. After choosing a photograph that I thought would be the most appropriate for my feature story in the APA magazine, I was happy to send it in. I couldn't wait until my story was published in the magazine so I could purchase a copy for myself. Once I purchased a copy of the magazine, I felt so honored to be featured on the second page inside the magazine cover. I almost felt like an actual prominent member of the clinical elite in psychology society. The waiting begins. After discontinuing my postdoctoral position at the clinic in Berkeley, I continued to pursue postdoctoral training at sites more similar to the one I had declined at the Kaiser Medical Center in Fremont. There was a period when I did not receive any responses. Furthermore, my student loan was going to end soon, and I needed financial income. I eventually applied for and received an additional private loan. I was looking for a postdoctoral position that would allow me to work part-time if the position did not pay, so I could have a part-time job. I could not find a full-time paying postdoctoral position, nor could I find a part-time non-paying position that would allow me to work at a paying job. Fortunately, I was able to find a temporary job at a data entry service. The job allowed me to earn enough income for gas and food. My parents were paying for most of my financial obligations during this time in my life, which I called the wilderness. I told my parents that I believed I was wandering in the wilderness due to some poor decisions I recently made. I was angry at myself for having lost the opportunity to work at Kaiser Medical Center in Fremont. It took me quite a while to get over it. The manager who hired me at the data entry job was very nice. He was a Christian like me, and we sometimes discussed our faith in God and mutual interests in Christian music. He did not realize everything I was going through. I guess during the months I worked there, I had lost a significant amount of weight without noticing it myself. One day, the manager asked to talk with me privately. When I went to speak with him, he informed me that he and my supervisor were very concerned about my health. He stated, "You've lost a lot of weight since you started here, and you did not have the weight to lose." After I heard his concerns, I was relieved and I started laughing. I tried to explain to him that I was okay and that I was probably not eating as much as I used to because I was so focused on trying to find a postdoctoral placement. I don't think he believed me or could really hear what I was trying to explain to him. I couldn't stop laughing, but he kept looking at me very seriously, stating, "Let me tell you what I tell my son all the time. If there's anything you need to have, it is balance." I was agreeing with him, and I kept reassuring him that I was fine and that I would be okay. When the conversation ended, I'm pretty sure he thought I was a little mentally imbalanced. I think the manager and my supervisor may have been concerned that I might have had some sort of eating disorder or drug problem. Starting the next morning for several days following, when I arrived at work, a small snack consisting of cheese crackers and a banana was on my desk. I enjoyed my personal snack when I came in each morning. When the snack stopped, I asked my supervisor what had happened to my morning snacks. The snacks resumed for a few more days. before finally ending. The manager eventually moved back home to another state. I remained at the job a few weeks longer before moving back home with my parents in Sacramento.